Okay, so I want to show you how you unlock the bonus content. If you stay on for the end of this video, it's not very long anyways, but we can first show you how you can get over to Cash Games. As I want to show you first, of course, the site where you can get the best recommended handicap cash plays, starting with more expensive plays per position, and then bargain bottom pricing. So I have to just change one particular play if I get a chance here. As that comes up, you'll see it on that site. In the meantime, what you could do first actually is come over to your draft dashboard area and pick up your top stud plays for the day. You just go here to start out with. You know, you got by position, trying to make this beginner and newbie friendly for NHL hockey fantasy players that play in the daily space, so that you can understand what to do and go at it and start making positive cash right away is my goal. As that's this is up early in the morning. It's just not perhaps a connection a little bit slower, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and give you the we need to go over to our Fox Sports. You can search this power play kill percentages. So the top percentages currently is, for example, Tampa Bay, Florida, Boston, Winnipeg, San Jose, all of which are playing today, from what I understand. I'm not 100% sure about San Jose. Just check the schedule. And so you can just go to then power plays defended and figure out, you know, which teams are poor in that category. Boston, right away, I'm telling you, is Chicago. That is, you got to pick that up. You can make a lot of money, probably if they score a few goals against, the Chicago Blackhawks, Edmonton, Los Angeles, Colorado. Let's see who those guys are playing. Let's see. Here's the schedule right here, in fact, that I have. And that's NBA. I'm going to switch that to NHL. Okay. Whoops. Did NBA again. Get it in there. Okay, NHL. So we're looking for some of those poor power play kill. So the power play is short-handed for the defenders. See how they defend at a disadvantage. One less guy on the ice. As there's, of course, guys who skate together in this scenario as well as with even strength or regular line, even amount of players per line on each team. So we're not touching the Golden Knights power play, as the Coyotes are highly ranked there. The Rangers, I noticed, were very low. So the Jets at home, great matchup. So going back over there, Edmonton, boom. We got two excellent power play opportunities here for teams, as the highest ranked versus the lowest ranked in Boston and Winnipeg. So keep that in mind as you go and build out. This is great here because you can come here and get your DFS values on any sport really for the day. This is simulated I don't know, like 1,000 times or more probably, and it already has up here. Excellent for DraftKings, where I prefer to play, for every position, and the great values that stand out, such as Bergeron for Boston we just touched on, and going on down the line you can get some more plays there. So these are just my recommended plays, like right here. Let's look at wing, for example. I like in the higher price range, I put up towards the top Forsberg and Tarasenko for Nashville and St. Louis. But I do like really like Shen from the St. Louis Blues as probably a better option than the guys that are ahead of him, Smith and Anderson. But it's just that I had to put, in order to afford these lineups, some lower price guys. So that's why you see these guys here. And you can certainly make a lineup with these guys in a home, as in the bottom of the goalies. A guy that's at home and favored to win, you can most likely pick up that win in a favorable situation there. So here's how you make now to unlock really your best bet, as I already started to show you how to go about finding For example, that Boston power play, you go here to leftwinglock.com. You go to the most recent game. You can do the warm-ups, the practice, if it comes out in the afternoon before the game comes out. That's fine. So either one you want to go to. I'm going to go to the Avalanche game recently that they played. Let's see what the power play is. It requires that I'm logged in, so I'm not going to do that right now, but it'll show you lined up 5 players that have gotten the best percentage of time if it's during the game or during the practice, the number one even strength lines or regular lines and power play lines. So you can get that all here, right here at Left Wing Lock. It's just nice compared to any other sport that you play, basketball, football, whatever. Well, football, you know who the starters are, but basketball, you cannot confirm until too late. And so that's a hassle and a pain, and it's just really nice and easy with NHL hockey fantasy to pick up your best chance of scoring on a underman, defense, as these, practices likely come out before the game early in the afternoon, so you can catch those for the main or late slate. So that's how you do it. You line up these plays, and you try to get guys that are also on even strength and power play as well. Sometimes they don't match up on both. So if you get guys that are on both, up to 4 players you want to stack, then you have a good chance of winning a tournament with combining with a second priority, one of these good goalies here for the day, for example. So that's how you do it. You can also double stack. You can take another team, perhaps with some cheaper plays. Maybe Nashville. They look at 2 cheaper. Like a second line. Of course, they match up with different lines. As I bring out right here, minutes per game, game lines, and power play. Just have them there conveniently for you, what they usually are. I cannot confirm, of course, before a lineup. You want to check Left Wing Lock for that. For example, Craig Smith from Nashville, usually on the second line and the second power play. So he's like kind of a second stringer, but they get a lot of playing time because of the ice time situations. As a time, minutes per game is right there, 14.3 for him, for example, which is lower than the other guys. So just be aware of the minutes per game that the guys are playing as well. So that's really the best strategies that can help you here for today, for beginners in the rankings for NHL.